Today we're going to be making the Project Apex AR-15. Well, we're waiting, and this video is probably gonna come out after the release. If not, then good. We're gonna be stuck with this thing in deadline. Alright, let's start. Let's remove this. Let's put on our Mark 18 upper receiver and our Daniel Defense M4 lower. Then for our magazine, we'll just use the PMag M3. We'll take the Magpul MOE AR-15 pistol grip and we'll color that tan. We'll take the LMT SOP mod and we'll also color that tan. Let's retract it a little bit. Then we'll change our gas block to the Mark 12 low profile and our handguard to the 16.25 inch LVOA-C. Then for our muzzle, we'll use the Bulletech ST-6012. And for our mount on the bottom, we'll just put one short accessory rail. And then on that, we'll use the Sightmark Low Pro combo. Then on each side, we'll just put on some long accessory rails just to be there. Yeah, let's move it around there. For our ammo, we'll use M855 because that's probably what they use, judging by the damage in Project Apex. You could also put on these enhancements, which I will personally. Then we'll just then for our charging handle, we'll use the Armaspec Victory, and then on top we'll just use the ARM33 RMR mount, place it around here. Then we'll put on the SRO just because we'll move it around here, yeah, in that general area. And we are done, basically. I did not use the Radian actually, I just used the Colt M4 standard. For 22 recoil, it actually doesn't kick that much. This is proof of how much less you perceive recoil when you have a good optic on the gun. So what are my thoughts on this Project Apex AR-15 in a game called Deadline? Well, it actually works pretty well. It's not the best looking setup. It's literally called the ugly AR-15 in Project Apex playtests, and I'm pretty sure that there's gonna be one in a few hours as of recording. But yeah, it works for sure, and better than most setups, even though it has not even decent, probably bad stats for most of the meta slave peoples out there. This truly is a gun that you're gonna enjoy if you're not gonna take this game very seriously, which is what I did here. You really will notice the positives of this gun once you stop thinking about this thing has less ergo, or this thing has higher recoil than other guns of its caliber, or its length, or its weight. Like, come on, man, this is a game. I know that I say that I like realistic things, but this is a gun that you really can't apply that to, and it's really more of something to just play for enjoyment. And besides, I've never really cared much for stats, and this is just an example that if you set up a gun right, even if the stats are bad, it's still gonna be good. If you want an analogy, think Fernando Alonso. He may not have the most F1 World Championships, but he's one hell of a driver, to say the least. Ultimately, what will make or break this gun for you is, yeah, your mindset. If you're going to be trying to make this into some meta setup where you can get 300 kills per game, you're really not gonna do well with it. However, if you just play with this casually and you're looking for a good time, then yeah, this will work for you. And it works pretty well in that circumstance. When you shoot it, it doesn't really recoil as much. I'd say it feels more like a 11 or a 9 horizontal recoil gun than a 22 or a 24, depending on how you set this thing up. I've alternated between the SOCOM 14-inch barrel and the SOCOM 16-inch barrel, and the performance isn't really much different between them, so it's honestly up to personal preference. And besides, it's another LVOA-C. Who doesn't like an LVOA-C? Or anything that uses the LVOA handguard is just some kind of railgun anyways. So yeah, there's also that. If you like LVOAs and if you like good handling guns, then yeah, this could probably a setup that you like. But anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a good one. Part 1 of the map tier list will be coming out very soon.